Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing a review for Silk issue 1. Yeah, I know I'm way overdue. So yeah, I'm going to say it very quickly. I actually did like this book a lot, but I'm not going to really pick up the whole series. I just want to get this one issue to see what Silk was about. That's why I'm not going to pick up issues 2, 3, or 5, as I'm pretty sure it's on now. So before I begin, no 10-second spoiler warning as usual. For those that didn't actually watch, not watch, read this comic book and haven't already, stop the video, go check it out and come back here and watch the rest of this review. I'm pretty sure the first trade should be out by now, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, so 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those that have yet to actually watch, read this comic book and haven't already, please don't comment down below if you're messaging me, then give you fair warning as usual I did. So yeah, Silk issue 1. Silk issue 1 as usual. Quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. So yeah, so this is apparently spun off from the Spider-Verse miniseries or story arc, however that went, or I think it's a part of it or something like that. I'm not completely sure. So yeah, so before I picked up this issue, from my understanding, Silk was an antagonist to Spider-Man, who had similar powers to him. That was before I picked up this issue. I read this issue and actually understood and realized I had misinformation of Silk. She's basically a female version of Spider-Man. So that part I heard right. But she is a heroine, superhero, and she's for good. I believe she's like half Asian or something like that, or like American Asian or something like that. I'm not completely sure. But whatever. So yeah, she meets up with Spider-Man on a few occasions. You know, how's things going? How can I help? You know, vice versa. So it's pretty funny in that way. You see a little bit of her family interaction. That was pretty cool, I guess. And yeah, overall, it's a pretty good comic book in my opinion. It introduces you to the character of Silk. For those who don't know about the actual character, like I didn't know who she was. Had a lot of misinformation about her, so I thought it was pretty good. The artwork is actually pretty good. I see myself saying these words often nowadays when I talk about the artwork, but the artwork I sometimes need to get used to it. I find myself saying that from time to time that I need to get used to the artwork. I need to get used to the artwork. And that's not that the artwork is good or bad. It's just that I'm used to a set of artwork. I'm used to a specific set of artwork. For example, The Walking Dead artwork, MPH's artwork. I'm usually set with these ones. So when I see a different type of artwork, I do like it, but I have to get used to it because it's a little bit manga inspired. Because for example, here, Perfect Image, it is a bit manga inspired. So yeah, overall it's a pretty good issue. It introduces you to the character of Silk. Really did like it. I think you could relate to the character to some degree. I mean, I'm not a girl, so I don't have the typical teenage girl problems, but I do have the typical teenage problems. You know, school, bullying. Yeah, I mean, normally I don't talk to Spider-Man and see where we could chill out the next hour, but one day. Joking. But yeah, again, it's one of those things that teenagers could really relate to. I would know because I'm a teenager. But yeah, I think this is more of a female-centric for female teenagers. I came out wrong. Well, for whatever. Who want to read a good comic book, this would be it. I wouldn't pick this up in the future. I mean, I did like the first issue, but I wouldn't pick it up. Mostly because I don't care for the character that much. Good introduction, but I just don't care for the character. I mean, I really don't care for anything. I don't really care for Spider-Man after they canceled the original Amazing Spider-Man that went on for almost 700 issues. After that, for some reason, I just didn't really care for the character. So yeah, but overall, still pretty good first issue. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'd give this 7.5 out of 10. Pretty good issue, and yeah, that's basically it for this review. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.